It's only because of the ignorance. We do not want to accept the truth. We don't want to we don't want to look at things as they are. The ultimate bondage in life is that body is moving away and we want it to be stable. The physical situation is moving away but we want it to be stable. And we don't want to accept that physical situation is moving away. That is the bondage. The moment we look at this body as moving, the moment we look at this moving body as moving, that very moment we are free from the bondage. The bondage is in mind. What I have might not move away tomorrow. Freedom from knowledge by the way of knowledge. Freedom through the way of yoga. Freedom through the way of karma, action. Different types of muktis are elaborated there. For the management of this life, we need to have a guidance, we need to have a guru. And from guru, who is your guru? One who talks from a scripture, another, that one who can communicate scripture into your understanding, and third, he should be peaceful. Peaceful, not angry. Shant. Once upon a time, a guru was giving discourse on peace. For 2 hours gave a discourse on peace. Afterward, the family who hosts the guru, they gave him a bowl of kheer to eat. The guru is eating the kheer. When one spoon of kheer was left in the bowl, he saw that there was a fly. Now all the kheer has gone. The fly-flavored kheer has gone. It's gone. So he became very angry and threw the bowl out. The family said, "Sir, you just spoke about peace, shanti." He said, "That was for you, not for me." And he made mukti is for disciple, not for guru. Isn't it? Guru is anyway mukt. So one who is shant, shastri, and one who can communicate the scripture into your understanding, fit to you, fit to be your guru. What we have to learn from Guru is, first thing is non-attachment. Detachment is not possible and it's not practical for a common man, but non-attachment is possible. Asangata, non-attachment, and how it works. You see, the way women used to cook earlier food in kitchen like chapati. Chapati used to get stuck on the plate. Hot plate. Now science came in and made a plate where you put anything but anything will not get stuck, and they call it non-stick. You know, beautiful philosophical word, non-stick. Nirlay, they call it in Hindi, called nirlay. Means you put oily other things which might get stuck, but they don't get stuck. Now you see, when you put food on this non-stick plate, on the fire, the non-stick plate is transferring the heat from below into the food. The non-stick plate is concentrate for us, sympathetic to us, is transferring the heat in the food, but is still not keeping it to itself but giving it away, non-attached. The non-stick plate is sympathetic, loving towards us, that's why it's cooking the food, but it's still not keeping for itself. If that plate is not sympathetic to us, will not transfer the heat and not will it give the food to us, you'll get stuck. Anybody who is not loving, not sympathetic, will not do your work. A beautiful story, once upon a time, there was a wife and not sympathetic towards her husband. Always, some disturbance for him. So one day the husband tells wife that 10 guests are coming here to cook food. The wife said, I will not. Husband said, you have to, because they are very important. But she said, I will not. I cannot cook so much food. Only 2 hours left. So husband said, what you do? You only cook some soup, some dal. Cook some dal and make some chapati. Chapati also I bring from market. Ready-made chapati. I bring it from market. And we will feed guests with chapati and dal. Is that possible? The wife said, well, I can cook dal, but just to feed guests with dal doesn't look nice. So husband said, what to do? You're not ready to cook anything more. He said, cook dal. So she said, okay. So husband brought a bunch of chapatis from market. And the husband told wife the game plan is that when guests come, after 10 minutes you throw something in the kitchen. And ask, what dropped? And you say, oh, that curry dropped. Bindi dropped. After 10 minutes you drop something, then what? The gobi dropped. Like this. You drop 10 things and take 10 names. In the end I will say, okay, everything dropped, doesn't matter, just bring the dal and chapati and eat it. Plan was understood, and guests came, and within 10 minutes, according to plan, the first sound came, and the husband asked, what dropped? And she said, the dal dropped. Dal dropped, which was not cooked even. So, if she doesn't want to do, she won't do it. So, non-stick is very concentrated. It's transferring the heat in the food. It's still not getting stuck and giving us food. This is called non-attachment. Non-attachment. This non-attachment we have to learn from this Guru. And how much to be humble and how much to bend down in friendship we have to learn. Otherwise, we might lose our self-respect somewhere. What is cleanliness? What is penance? What is silence? How much to be silent? Swadhyaya, how to reflect upon this life. What is brahmacharya? How to control your physical senses. What is non-violence? How to bear heat and cold in life. And how much to do charity. All these things have to be learned from your Guru. In this life we have to be careful of 10 things. What we read, water, whom we are surrounded with, what is the place, what is the time, where my action is taking me to, where I am born, my heritage, where my mind is focused upon, what is the chanting, what is coming in my mind again and again, and am I sanskarit, have I taken birth second time, that means do I have the Guru Diksha or not? Whatever the elders praise, that is best. Whatever elders ignore, you should ignore. Whatever they criticize, you should criticize, because there's something known by experience which is not written in any book in this life. To maintain simplicity, control mind and language. There's a uniform duty for everybody to speak truth and to be non-violent. Not only accumulation is the duty, but to give away is also duty. King Akbar, he asked his minister people one day that what gives you happiness most? What makes you most happy in this life? People said, I'll tell you tomorrow morning. When you get up tomorrow morning, don't go to the toilet and come with me. Akbar didn't go to the toilet, went with Birbal. Birbal took Akbar in a boat ride. 2-3 hours now, when bodily need arises, we say this is mine, I control this. But first of all, we cannot control this body. Big king Akbar, when bodily need arose, he started crying like a child. He's indirectly telling people to take the boat to the shore, and Birbal is trying to ignore. But when patience ran out and Akbar couldn't control, he said, I order you that you take the boat to shore, otherwise I order your execution. So, when order is order, Birbal took the boat to the shore and Akbar ran into the boat and relieved himself, came out of boat with a deep breath, and then Birbal asked, do I still need to tell you what gives happiness most? Akbar said, no, I know. So, the act is throwing the waste out of this body. But makes us relieve most. This baggage and bundle of accumulation is sitting on our head. Beginning of life, accumulation, but later on when it's time to throw out, then only throwing out will give you happiness, nothing else. When you're going to relieve yourself in the morning, somebody tells you, oh, eat 2 rasgullas. Just wait 10 minutes, I'll just eat. Please count some money. Oh, no, I'm just coming. Anything else? No, there's nothing. It's time to throw out, then nothing else will give you joy. Not only accumulation, but throwing out of your mind is also a duty. Not only pravritti, but nivritti also is a duty in life. When this mind is happy, this is good, this is sattva. When mind is flickering, it's not good. When we are in darkness, when we are lazy, this is darkness in life. Laziness is once we know, but still we don't want to do it. And to cut laziness, first thing we can start in the morning. Swami Vivekananda said that in the morning, first thing, don't open your eyes, get up from the bed on your feet. Then open your eyes and then go. Uttisht, Jagrat, Gach. Otherwise what happens? That you open your eyes. Clock gave alarm and you open your eyes. And then it takes 10 hours to just get up from the bed. You're up, but you're up in bed. You're up whole life, but you're not getting up. That's the situation, that's the failure of effort. That you are up, but you open your eyes. You know you are up, but still you don't act. Swami Vivekananda said, Tisht, first get up. Number 2, Jagrat, open your eyes. 3rd, go. When laziness comes in life, this is darkness. When one wants to investigate oneself, this is sattvic, this is top. When one wants to know the discrimination, this is rajasic, not good. When one wants to know something foolish, this is darkness. And when one wants to know what is God, this is nirgun, this is top. When one wants to live alone, when one wants to live alone, this is sattvic, good. Between 10 people, this is rajasic, give and take comes. One wants to sit in a drinking or gambling place, this is darkness. And one who wants to sit in a temple, this is top, nirgun. Now the doer, person as a doer, karta, every action should be started in a non-attached way, non-attached to failure or success. Many people in the beginning only, oh, we will be successful. In the beginning only say, oh, I won't be successful, I am failure. But non-attached to success or failure, the action should be started. Do not react in anger, because that is destruction. Reaction in anger is destruction. Where my life is going. The question is, King Parikshit, where my life is going? Because in this life, development comes only after research. It's like when you go to market and buy a cotton shirt, it costs 10 rupees, maybe 20, 50 rupees. And the cotton shirt you buy, it costs 500 rupees. What is the difference? The same cotton, but difference is that one shirt is made with a lot of research, another is not. One shirt you wear for a few days, then it goes, one arm goes here, one button goes here, stitching goes there, collar goes here, gone. But an expensive shirt, the expenses are for what? For research. This is done by the manufacturer. It will intact. If you really take care of it, then even your children can wear your shirt. There's some clothes, they are so nice. Even children wear. So without research, there's no development in life. In the morning, because the first duty of this dying body, where my life is actually going, research. Then you see till the last, your life will be intact. Your body, mind, eyes, head, legs, everything will be intact. Some people, when they reach middle age, leg is thrown here, hand is there, eyes are looking in some other direction, nose in some other direction. Why? Everything is fallen apart. Because the situation has gone out of their hands. No research, no anusandhan, no reflection on this life. 11th canto. The 12th canto says that there will be lots of up and down in this life, and there is daily destruction in this body. In the end, when we will see the final destruction, when mind will crave and body will negate, mind will still tadapi namunchati asha pindam pradho yati grahitva dannam tadapi namunchati asha pindam. Body is negating, but mind is still craving. At that time, there is a total destruction in our mind, that is the destruction of ignorance. That I thought I served this body will be with me. But then we are detached to this body, seeing that this body is not giving us any company anymore. We understand the falsity of Kshanabhamurta of this body, and we are detached. Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam. Sage Shukdev gave the last teaching to King Parikshit. I told you all this. The essence of Bhagavatam is that the hero of life is Bhagavan Krishna is complete. To receive him, to get him, the only puja you need, the way gopis did this puja, the puja was, happiness of Krishna is my happiness. Happiness of peace is my happiness. Happiness of simplicity is my happiness. Happiness of love is the purpose, destination of my effort. Because we cannot see, we will not be able to see our existence and security in this life apart from love, simplicity and peace. It's not possible. If you try to see something, that get something else from love, simplicity and peace, it's not possible. And that's what is happening, that life is just identified with the physical, but life is degenerating very fast. Because in the end, this is the real, only real survives, the false is falling down every moment. As gopis worship Krishna, dharma, artha, kam, moksha, these are the four wheels of the cart of this life. But in the end, dharma, artha, kam, moksha, little charity, earth, money, calm, physical desire, and little mukti, little away from all these three. These are necessary things for everyday life. The base, life is running on that. But in the end, this vehicle should merge in the ocean of peace. Sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam pratigacchati akashat patitam toyam sagaram pratigacchati. Each drop from the sky takes definitely the course of river and merges into sea. Similarly, one drop is falling in desert, another drop, another time, anywhere, somewhere else. Similarly, the drop of action, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are unhappy, sometimes it's darkness, sometimes it's light. But all drops, the consciousness and awareness should be up all the time, that all the drops of effort should come and merge definitely into the ocean of sea. This awareness is our savior. This consciousness will hold us on the track in this life. This is the message of Bhagavad Brahman, hero of life, is Krishna. To get him, gopi, surrender. Relish will come to your life. Dharma, kamosh, sadhan means to run this life, but destination is praying, love, madhuri. Say Shukdev is saying, O Parikshit, I told you all the knowledge. Even if you think now that I'm dying, this is like being animal. You're not dying, your body is dying. You're not losing anything. Only body is losing, body is gaining. Body is getting, body is losing. The profit and loss and birth and death and everything, association or separation is only for body. Nothing is happening to you. So, says Shukadev, the king, Parikshit, the question of Parikshit, that what happened in my life in the past, I don't want to undo this. What will happen is not my worry. My question is, how can I manage the time? What can I do to time today? My question is not what time will do to me tomorrow. What is gone, I learn from that. What will come, I respect that. But what is in front of me, this moment, how to manage, how to live that. And Shuk says there's only one way that you live this moment with love, peace and simplicity. What is the choice we have got anyway? For some time we can jump like a monkey here and there. But in the end, we have to, because we are enveloped by God. We are enveloped by the reality. We are enveloped by the constitution, by the law book. And that is, you have to pass this moment with love, simplicity and peace. Sage Shuk is saying, King Parikshit, I taught you this katha. And now you have to repay me. You have to pay me something. Dakshina. Hey Hari Har, sab har ke aaya. अब क्या हार चढ़ाऊं, हे हरि हर सब हार के आया, अब क्या हार चढ़ाऊं. When you got knowledge, then you find that physically you don't own anything. Because you cannot control the destruction of the physical. Because you cannot control the movement. You cannot say that I own it or I control it. When the ignorance is cut, then what can you offer and what can you receive? Nothing. Parikshit is saying, what can I offer? Because I don't have physically anything. But it's true, whatever you say, I will offer. Sage Shuk is teaching King Parikshit Dakshina, because Guru has to come to the last, the finishing touch has to be given. He is even teaching Dakshina, how to give Dakshina. Sage Shuk is saying that as loving, simple and peaceful you have become by listening to this Krishna Katha, the same way you will be throughout your life. The time will change, attire will change, your association will change, your surrounding will change, but you will not change. Sometimes color will fly high, sometimes will be low. Sometimes you will have a choice to make a style in life, sometimes you want to make a style but you have no choice. Sometimes you will have association, company, sometimes you want company but company is not there. Sometimes we have many things to do. Sometimes I want to do many things, but nothing is coming through. Sometimes his body will be healthy, sometimes not. But O Parikshit, all through that you will be same, simple, loving self. This promise is my dakshina, this teaching dakshina to King Parikshit. जिस देश में, जिस वेश में, परिवेश में रहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो। जिस देश में, जिस वेश में, जिस वेश में, जिस वेश में, परिवेश में रहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो। जिस चाल में, जिस काल में, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो। जिस चाल में, जिस काल में, जिस चाल में, जिस काल में, जिस हाल में रहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो। जिस योग में, जिस भोग में, जिस योग में, जिस भोग में, जिस रोग में रहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो, राधारमण, राधारमण, राधारमण कहो। जिस नाम में, जिस काम में, जिस नाम में, जिस काम धाम में रहो राधा रमन राधा रमन राधा रमन कहो राधा रमन राधा रमन राधा रमन कहो जिस नाम में जिस काम में जिस धाम में रहो राधा रमन राधा रमन राधा रमन कहो राधा रमन कहो राधा रमन कहो श्री राधा रमन 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 प्यारे जरा तो मन में विचारो प्यारे जरा तो क्या साथ लाए जाने चलोगे क्या साथ लाए जाने जावे यही साथ सदा पुकारो जावे यही साथ सदा पुकारो श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा रमन आता भला क्या जग से हमारा आता भला क्या आए यहाँ क्यों कर क्या रहे आए यहाँ क्यों कर क्या रहे सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो सोचो विचारो श्री राधा रमन श्री सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा देहांत काले प्रभु सामने हो देहांत काले प्रभु सामने बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते गाता यही मैं तन रात त्यागूं गाता यही मैं श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा देखो जहाँ भी यह लीला है देखो जहाँ भी सोचो जहाँ भी यह सूझता है सोचो जहाँ भी सर्वत्र यही स्वर गूंजता है सर्वत्र यही श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा रमन श्री राधा राधे 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 King Parikshit promised, they shook, that me as a simple and loving one will not change ever. 4 rules to run this life. Tranahat apisuni chena, humbler than a blade of grass. Taror apisashnuna, but more persevering than the trunk of a tree. Amanina amanudena. Do not acknowledge yourself but acknowledge others. Kirtaniya sada hari. Chant the name of God and hold this life, sustain this life. In the last, as Parikshit was cursed, that the snake he put in the neck of that sage, in the neck of that meditating sage, that a snake will come alive on 7th day and kill him. The snake got alive. Listening, still after listening to all the katha and everything, what we have done, the karma cannot be returned. Still we have to repay. Nothing changes. The life will not change. Death, birth, meeting, separation, loss, profit, everything will happen just like day is coming after night and night is coming after day. Hanilabh priyamilan viyoga काल कर्म बस हो ही गोसाई पर बस रात दिवस की नाई. Everything will be same even after you come to temple, associate to God, listen to katha, do jap, chanting, everything. All the life will not change, but the type of life will change. Happenings will not change, but what will change? How we receive it, how we understand it, how we take it. The taking, the receiving will change. Death will not change, but the type of death will change. Losing will not change, the type of losing will change. Will not affect us anymore, because we have become so cool with knowledge, and the Shanti is not going to affect me anymore. Ignorance is cut. The snake came and burned the body of King Parikshit. But King Parikshit did not receive that burning because he was always gone from where he had come. He became shant, pray. When you are shant, nothing can burn you. Your little fire cannot burn you. You don't feel it. Because I am not burned, this body is burned. Chhin liyo mero छोटो सुमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन हो गई मैं तो वाही में मगन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन. When this mind is taken away, then there is no suffering, no dukkha anymore. This mind is the culprit. हम सब आए हैं तेरी ही शरण राधा रमन मेरो राधा. राधे 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 राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन. छीन लियो मेरो छोटो सुमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन राधे 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 राधे. हो गई मैं तो वाही की शरण राधा रमन मेरो राधा. छीन लियो मेरो छोटो सुमन राधा रमन मेरो राधा रमन. राधे 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 राधा रमन मेरो राधा राधा रमन मेरो राधा. King Parikshit merged in peace, and Shukdev Muni also started wandering, singing the beautiful shlokas of Krishna Leela of Bhagavatam. The katha in form of a dialogue between King Parikshit and Shukdev Muni is the best kind of dialogue ever heard, because it involves the best kind of question, selflessness is invented in Bhagavad Puran. Nashkarme Mavishpratam. The selflessness is, I do not ask for my past, I am not worried for the future, I am not bothered for liberation. What I am bothered for, how to live today. This is the height, this is the richness of positivity in this life. Because this life has not been given to run away. What mukti we are seeking, what liberation we are seeking, not from this birth and death. A devotee says, praise to Lord, that I don't want any liberation from this death and birth. I want to be in this sansar, I want to be in this prapancha, I want to be in the middle of all this suffering, because this is a purpose you have given this life. In the middle of suffering, we are sitting here and we are relishing you for peace, for Krishna, for love. Because if there is no disturbance, then what is peace in this life? Bade bhag manush tan pava, sur durlabh sab grantha hi kava. Human life is to relish God, but we only relish God only because we are limited, we are mortals. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya, from this darkness that we go to light. Mrityorma amritam gamaya, sitting surrounded by death, that we feel the immortality, amrit, to every moment. From ignorance, that we go towards knowledge. That is the basic prayer of Sanatana Dharma. So liberation is not from this life, but liberation is liberation from ego and liberation from ignorance. Liberation is liberation from ego and ignorance, ajnan and ahankar. That's what we should seek for, but that's what we don't seek for. We just want to run away. That's not liberation. Because of the vasana of ego and ahankar, ahankar and ajnan is not cut, then it is overlapping more and more. And we are more in bondage. We don't realize this. Parikshit asked how to live this life today, this present, because I only know this present is in my hand. It was the best question ever asked. Rich in being positive, positivity, light, to look right, to look light, to feel light, to see up, happiness, bliss, peace, safety, security, soundness. That's what we have to show to God. Make His purpose successful. Make Him what we are. Thanksgiving, like one thing, Thanksgiving. But we don't thank God. Instead, we are crying in front of God all the time. This problem, that problem, that problem. But thank that you made me able to understand what is peace. Because you made me sit in the lap of disturbance. I know what is peace. I know what is amratva, because I'm sitting in mrityu. I know what is jnana, because I have this ajnana, this avidya. Thank. Make His purpose successful. So God also feels a little bit, Krishna also feels, Ram, Balaji feels a little bit. When we are worthy of doing something, then we are doing something. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. The 7th day of Yajna is completed with your donation of time and physical strength and other strengths too. The 7th day, whatever you understood, that is the clarity of Bhagavatam, scripture, knowledge. And whatever you did not understand or confused you is my ignorance, because Shastra is 100%, but Shastri is not. Science is complete, but scientist is not. Astrology is complete, but astrologer is not. And to complete any yajna, we need to give some ahuti. The ahuti is like a cap. what we received, caps. So we hold it. So 7 days of Bhagavad yet to be completed, we give ahuti of mantra. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranat Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namah. We chant, I will chant 108 times. If you can follow, otherwise you just sit straight, gather your mind from everywhere else, relax and meditate on love of Krishna. It will take 10 minutes more, not much. But it is necessary. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranadakleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namah. 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 Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranadakleshanashaya वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमः कृष्णाय 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 वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः जय जय श्री राम। We chant the mantra 5 times more, but with a purpose. First of all, think in your mind that if I got some punya by listening to this katha, oh God, take some part of that punya and give to those people who are hungry in form of food. First I will say mantra, then you repeat after me. Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranat Klesh Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Second, pray for those people who are homeless, no shelter. Oh God, oh Krishna, they should also get shelter of love. Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranat Klesh Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Third, think about those people who are unnecessarily bitter towards us. Oh Krishna, please bring the flow of Madhuri, the flow of love between us. Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranat Klesh Nashaya maybe who are not here, they should also get the flow of madhurya, of love in their life. Krishnaya, Vasudevaya, Hare, Paramatmane, Pranata, Klesha, Nashaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha. In the last, pray for yourself. You know, Krishna, I listen to your katha, I'm doing your service by whatever means, but I did this service not for any material gain, not for any relation, not for any aesthetic reason, not for any beauty, not do I have to create something big in this life, and not that I want to rule somebody in this life. I did all these things, material things and other, my karma will take care. My karma, my action, my effort will take care. But I connected to you. I served you, but just for your happiness. That I'm serving you, looking at me, you will be happy. For your happiness, I did this, I'm serving. And if you want to give something, then give that power, give that magic alive in my life, by whose power I keep on serving you, but should not ask anything in return. Na janam, na dhanam, na sundari, kavitamba, jagdish kamai, mama janmani, जन्मनीश्वरे भवतात भक्ति अहैतुकी त्वयि कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणत क्लेश नाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। गोविंद मेरी यह प्रार्थना है, भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा, निष्काम होके दिन रात गाऊं, श्री राधा रमन, श्री राधा रमन, श्री राधा नाता भला क्या, जग से हमारा, आए यहाँ क्यों, कर क्या रहे हैं, सोचो विचारो, हरि को पुकारो, श्री राधा रमन, श्री राधा रमन, राम राघव, राम राघव, राम राघव रक्षमान, कृष्ण केशव, कृष्ण केशव, कृष्ण केशव पाहि मां, देहांत काले प्रभु सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते, Hare Ram, Radhe Govind, Bhajo Radhe Govind, Kaho Radhe Govind, Japo Radhe Govind, Govind Govind, Govind Govind, Govind Govind, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Bolo Radha Raman Dev ki Jai, Bhagavad Bhagwan ki Jai, Bolo Shukdev Muni ki Jai, Parikshit Maharaj ki Jai, Bolo Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Bolo Sab Santan ki Jai, सब भक्तन की जय, कथा के आनंद की जय, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। The yajna is complete now. Now we'll have Aarti. Maybe Doctor want to say something? Bhaj Gopalam Deen Dayalam, Bhaj Gopalam Deen Dayalam, Vachan Ratalam Apuram, Sundar Varmalam Nayan Sriharam, Gurukul Shri Radha Raman, Shri Radha Raman, Bharati Vadanam, Lachitra Vadanam, Bharati Vadanam, Anand Sadanam, Premodharam, Mohan Ghan Shyam, Naina Hirama, Mohan Ghan Shyam, Naina Hirama, Pavan Dham, Shri Radha
Age of 7 years, and his teacher was Ustad Sikandar Khan and Ali Abbas Khan. So you can rest assured that he has credentials, and you, as was evident from the beautiful music that flowed from his flute and Shehnai. He has been with Swamiji for the last 14 years, and he was here in 1996 when Swamiji came here. And he has also accompanied him on the CD. Thank you, Fateh Ali Khan. Sri Arun Kumar Astana, who played on the harmonium and accompanied Swamiji on the vocal. He is a postgraduate in vocal classical from Banaras Hindu University. He was also here in 1996. During Swamiji's last visit. He's been with Swamiji for the last 4 years. Sunil Kant Saxena on the sitar. He learned sitar from Pandit Umar Shankar Mishra and Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. Awarded Surmani from Bombay. And this is his second time in USA, and of course first time in Buffalo. Thank you. Akhtar Hussain on tabla. He belongs to a musical family and learned tabla from his maternal uncle, Ustad Shanag Ahmad, and Ustad Manju Khan Sahib. This is also his first time in USA, and thank you. Now it's my honor to say a few words about Sri Venugopal Goswamiji, who, if you recall, was here in 1996, who enlightened us at that time, and we're very fortunate to have him here again. He is a Pandit in Radharaman temple in Vrindavan, and his music, he learned it from Pandit Jasraj, no less than Pandit Jasraj, so that shows. And he learned Sanskrit from Pune University and Banaras. He also got a degree from Banaras University. Thank you, Swamiji.
Sambhutam bhutam chitraketa pradhanaha.
I would like to request Swamiji to honor our own priest Ranganathanji. I'd like to request Ram Shukla to give the vote of thanks.
Were you married? By joining you may now kiss the bride.
Sit there. Very good. This is a movie, my dear.
Give me that. Can I try one? Can I try one? Can I try one?
Ati, only bazu za suave. Only other side.
Can I try one side?
Go other side.
Is my hair too all over? I don't care. Gina.
Radhika. Polot. Polot hiwaye.
Can I try one? Gina. Nana, hurry up. Gina. Gina, wait.
ગોપાલ જય જય ગોપાલ જય ગોવિંદ જય જય મેરો ગોપાલ જય જય
ફોન કેનેડા કેમ દીકરો ફોમ સત્સંગ લંડન કેનેડા મારી દીકરી બહુ ખુશી થઈ ગઈ છે આમાં આવે છે કિરના કિરના તું ટેલટો
જો ઊભી રહેજો અકો દકો ડામ રડાકો કાઈ કિतना ઊભી રહે અકો આમ રાખો અકો દકો ડામ રડાકો કાઈ જા કાજોરે
મોડું આવે છે
દામ રડાકો કાઈ જા કાજો કિतना બસ
કિतना
કિतना કાના તમારે કારણે હું તો ગેલડી ડોલું રે તમા વિના બીજું નવા બોલું રે એ કાના તમારે કારણે ગેલાડી ડોલું રે તમે મારા હું
હાલો બહાર જાય બહાર ચલી યાર સત્ય કા આમ આવે છો તું તો પણ કે છે સાથી માર લઈ લે હાલા
રેડી
ગો તડકામ તો બેટરી ખલાસ થાય છે લે હાલો
સારું લાવ.
હું કાકડી આવી હતી
સારું આવે છે.
કાકડી કોણ દીધી કઈ બીજી કાક હાલો આવે
નહીં.
હાલો આજ જન્માષ્ટમી છે સમય આમ જવાનું છે
હા.
ને હાલો હનુમાનભાઈ ચાલ જશો હવે ક્યાં જોશ કોને લેસ તું હું લેસ
ડ્રોપ કરી હવે.
જય મહારાજ કે વિદ્યાવાન આજ પહેલો દિવસ છે સ્કૂલનો કહેવાનો મહારાજને કે બધું સારું કરજો આથી તું આવી જા થઈ રહીશ પછી કસર તીજના તું ચલે તે હે તીજના રાધીનો આરતી કેટલા ગ્રેડમાં આવી તું આરતી તું કયા ગ્રેડમાં આવી થર્ડ રાધી રાધી 6 ગ્રેડમાં આવી ગઈ રાધી હે 6 ઓકે તારી સ્કૂલનું નામ કયું છે કેવું
Sweet Home Middle School.
અને આરતીની પેપરની ઓકે ઓકે
My shoes came down.
રાધિકા બોલાવે બોલે
Krishna. Krishna. શું છે? હે? હાવ? હાવ?
હા દીકરો બોલાવે આમ બોલાવે કોણ સ્કૂલે જાય છે રાધીબેન નાતીબેન સ્કૂલે જાય છે હે હેલો